Hello. This is week 4 of the Respawn Recruits Challenge as we continue to progress and, take on new things. This week's challenge was do a little storytelling. Make a video talking about and showing your content creation story. And I know this is a bit similar to how I did my week 2 of trying something new with writing, but it felt right. It felt appropriate and made sense. For a long time, all I did was just, record stuff and try to post on YouTube, and it wasn't until I got into college that I really started streaming. But I've been posting on YouTube since I was in high school. If you scroll back far enough, you'll see a very, very young, shorter-haired Big Rich X, who just went by Richard Dubois. I started recording vlogs as sort of home videos, and also mainly like video diaries, pretty much. I would rant and rave. Like a lot of the videos you're seeing in the earlier part of the my 1,000 subscriber YouTube video are from those earlier videos, and some stand-up work, a few skits here and there. Just, I really liked comedy and making people laugh, and transitioning into just video games was a bit of a challenge, but it's what I was meant to do, I think. What I found to be the most important thing throughout this whole journey, though, was the people I've met along the way. And I know that sounds cheesy, but the friendships and the people that I've met through video games alone have forever changed my life. I'm quite literally the other day just had someone pop into my stream, say, "Hey, I got a gift for you in this game," and I was a little hesitant at first, but they were just helping me out as I played the game called No Man's Sky. And this summer I'm trying to go to a friend's wedding who I've never met them in IRL before, but we are the best of friends, and their friendship has gotten me through some very tough, dark parts of my life. And the invitation to their wedding is a privilege and an honor. But to stress, I've never met them before. I've only ever interacted with them through a video game medium or a Discord call or what have you. We started playing Apex during Season 0. I think I had 200 followers on Twitch, to give you an idea of a timeline, chat. And all these years later, we're still friends. We still keep in touch. I've met some incredible people through Call of Duty as well. Mr. Gritty Kitty was probably the first big streamer I came across, who I'm able to now call my friend. Although he keeps saying I inspired him to start streaming, his streaming career is on the up and up, and will hopefully be taking part in this challenge at some point soon. One of the biggest groups, and some people I talk with on almost a daily basis through video games or in Discord or just all hanging out, not necessarily playing, is the Bowl of Beaches. And there's a bunch of people in there, and I could go into details with everybody, but it's a collective group of people just coming together and having a good time. That group of friends, I've helped move several times. I've met a few of them only once, but I met a couple of them a few times. But again, 9 times out of 10, I'm interacting with them in a digital format. We don't interact IRL all that often. I was only able to meet mostly everyone, just this past September, and it was just so nice seeing everyone and having that connection with people because of video games. I met them in Call of Duty. I met so many wonderful people in Call of Duty, in Fortnite, in Dead by Daylight, Apex Legends, Helldivers, Total War, The Real Be Real. I was just browsing Twitch, looking for someone to run the game with, and found his stream, and he won't call us friends, I know he won't, but we are friends, and we've been friends for the past couple of months. Content creation is just meant so much to me, and I've dedicated countless hours, time, money, and pure determination and grit to make this a successful dream. And I know there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of other people trying to do the same thing. What really got me started at the very beginning, to just round it all out, a bunch of my friends, man, Rich, you're funny. Rich, you should stream, Rich, try this. And eventually I did, and I just started streaming from the Twitch app on my Xbox in my dorm room. And, now I got 3 monitors, a full PC, I got a green screen, a whole setup, the whole kit and caboodle. And it feels a little surreal looking back on some of the, earlier moments, like you see in this clip here. I think that's my dorm room. I have the little sound barrier stuff on the wall, my Deadpool poster, which some of the OG peeps in my chat will recognize, but everything has evolved from here. What a lot of people will, and I've even gotten a couple of barbs at this, is I've been my big inspiration for content creation, other than my friends and confidants and whatnot saying I should, is just some of the people in the scene, and primarily it's Courage JD. Courage has expanded his content creation with Fortnite in such a way that I never thought was quite possible. The ingenuity with everything of it all, just the amount of channels, the amount of work, the amount of people he must have to get that kind of Fortnite empire built is very inspiring. The fact that he's a co-owner of one of the largest gaming organizations in the world, 100 Thieves, is also incredible. And expanding outside of just being a content creator, which is, what I'd eventually like to do, but I got to get to a certain point. I don't expect to be a co-owner of 100 Thieves or anything crazy like that, but my end goal that I've already really achieved, is my creating a community. My community means everything to me. Seeing a familiar name in chat, or someone who hasn't popped up in a couple of months, or even years and years later, I'll have people tune in. Hey, you're still streaming. Hey, you still doing this? You still doing that? And people just checking in, wondering how I'm doing. They want to spend their time with me, spend their free time with me. They want to spend their hard-earned money gifting me subs or donating or the bits, or just spending time and hanging out, talking about video games, talking about stuff going on in the world, and just creating a community that I've bonded with and made is just so inspiring. People across the world. I've had people from everywhere, as far as Norway, Japan, and South America, all across the 50 states, Canada, people I'd never interact with in a million years are somehow tuning into my stream. That is what inspires me truly. I know I've said a lot of inspirations, and this has been a sort of a winding conversation, but there's an infinite amount of things that inspire me, and one of the biggest is just other than Courage GD, my friends, my family, everyone I've met so far, it's the people I get to meet, the stories I get to hear, the interactions I would never have without this platform. I will never, ever, ever take this privilege for granted. And anyone who does shouldn't be at least attempting to do it, because it means so much to me. And I would hate to see someone squander it or waste it or get greedy. If I was doing this for the money, I would have left a long time ago. I would have left the game a long time ago, because it is not a profitable industry, I can tell you that much, at least in the early goings. But I can assure you that I'm going to keep working at it. If I can ever do this full time, it would be a dream come true. And you see, I may have a little wonky edit here or there that I gotta fix, but I always go on my feet. I'm never, very rarely, just set in stone. I thank each and every person who has ever wanted to even interact with my streams in any way, shape, or form. To those who have supported me this far and will continue to support me, thank you. And to those who are going to see this in the future and potentially may support me, I look forward to seeing you in the chat. This has been my video sort of diary, similar to what I used to do for Respawn Recruits Week 4. My never-ending content story. I could keep yapping and raving for another 30 minutes about this, but we're limited to 12, so I'm going to keep it just under, I think. Thank you again, everyone. Whatever happens with streaming, wherever I go from here, y'all have made it a success. I've been incredibly blessed isn't the right word, but gifted with the fact that I get to do this and get to interact with all of you, so thank you. And I will see you in the streams. Bye, everyone.